plan of action for this morning, because it is 5:52. I'm gonna take my pre-shreds, gonna hydrate, I'm gonna look at my check-in video, send some posers off to my coach Finn, just give him a little update on how I'm feeling, how I'm doing, and then I've got 8,000 steps to do with a weighted vest. I'm hoping there'll be good updates, and I hope that obviously no food's going to get taken away, but if it does, it is what it is, and you know, you can't get emotional about this stuff, especially if you choose to do it. So you just got to get your head in the game, and if you want to step on stage and go and do bodybuilding and you have a coach, you take their advice, you trust that coach, and you go do the do, so then you can then feed back to them their ways work, and then you can be lean on stage. So 8 steps with a weighted vest is all done and dusted. 200 calories worth of cardio, again, ticked off. Now, I'm just gonna prep meal 1, meal 2, and get my pre-workout ready, because when I say I've got a full-blown day today, I've got a full-blown day today. So, I've got an in-person clinic appointment at 9, so I need to get leaving in the next 15 minutes. And then from there, I'm going straight to a home visit for a good friend Leah and her partner Will. And then after that, we will be training lower body. So I'm really looking forward to getting everything ticked off today. And then I'm coming home, we'll have my post-workout meal, finish off my steps. And then at 7 o'clock, I've got a consultation call with a potential coaching client. So if you didn't already know, we run 2 businesses. So originally, I am a sports rehabilitation therapist. Got my degree in 2021, which now seems like a lifetime ago, even though we're only in 2024. I actually graduated in 2020, but the graduation wasn't until 2021. And then I also, since having the passion of fitness and bodybuilding, have started online coaching as well. So honestly, it is going really, really well, and I am very grateful that obviously I don't have to worry about working a 9 till 5. However, when you're working pretty much out of the 9 till 5 hours, it does get quite a lot, but you know what? I'm not whinging. I'm just saying that people think business is easy. Think again. Because I really enjoy the fact that not every day is the same. Every day is different. Every day is busy. And yeah, I'm just really happy with how things are going. And I always get most of my expenditures done in the morning, so then it's done, and then I don't really have to think about it. Because to be fair, I get the rest of my 8,000 steps done within the day anyway, when I do go train, or when I do go to work and all that jazz. Obviously my hair is an absolute state, but that will change by the time you next see me. So I'm just gonna pop these in the pan. I will show you meal 1 and meal 2 if I have time. If I've ate it already, please just bear with. And I'll basically go through all the numbers at the end of the day when I'm not in a massive rush. So I'm gonna cook this. I will leave you guys to it, and I'm gonna prep the rest of my meals. So yeah, I will speak to you when I next speak to you. It'll probably be after my first client, as I'm pretty heavy on busy. So yeah, I will speak to you roughly around in 2 hours, so 10 o'clock, and I'll probably be in my car. Okay, so we are back in the car after our first client. Obviously I do this at Physique Evolution, and I'm also just about to leave to go and treat Leah and Will as a home visit. So guys, if you are in the Derby area and you do need treatment and you're not too sure where to go, who to go to, I'm your person. I've been qualified for over 7 years. That makes me feel so old, even though I'm only 25. Like, that is huge for me. I don't know why, and I don't know how time has gone so fast. But yeah, had a person in today with like really bad rotator cuff issues, but we've sorted it. He was happy. He had so much more range of movement, which is perfect. So I'm going to eat meal 2 in the car, and then I'm going to drive to Leah and Will's. We'll get a few snippets of Leah. Hopefully get a few clips of the dogs as well, because I love going to home visits and they have dogs. So I'm going to have my pre-meal here, take a bit of downtime because I've literally just been massaging non-stop for the past like 3-4 hours. And I'm just going to sit down, have a bit of a rest, do some steps here, and then leave to go to Be Modified and train legs. So going to cut my pre-meal up. It is 85 grams of jasmine rice with 125 grams of chicken, and I have got 100 grams of veggies as well. So I'm going to go and enjoy that, and I will get back to you when I have driven to Be Modified. Okay, I'm going to do a voice note over this session just to explain what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and yeah, it was a bit boring on my last YouTube video when I didn't do a voiceover, so I thought, let's do one. So this is a calf raise, and I'm training at Be Modified. Now, my volume has come down a little bit, so all of my big movements, so my squat press and my glute drive later on, I only have 1 set of them now, whereas I used to have 2. So things are starting to get a bit more fatigued as I get leaner, which is understandable. By the way, this calf raise machine, the best in the business, don't know why, just feels really good. So I'm still going into each session with the impression of, okay, what did I do last week? Can I match that or do better than that? So when I mean do better than that, can I put on a bit of extra weight and match the reps? Can I increase the reps? Can I make the tempo better? Can I make the form better? I'm always going in wondering if I can do better. And if I can't, then that's absolutely fine, because I'm in such a deficit and we're deep into prep now, so it's completely understandable. If you've never done a glute kickback like this before, please try it. I've always struggled to get the glute connection, like the mind muscle connection in my glutes, when I've been doing my glute kickback stood up, when I've even done the, you know, the embarrassing glute kickback people do on the Smith. Yeah, don't even mention it. I was just doing what I was told. But yeah, Finn tried this out with me and was like, if it feels good, like great. If not, then it doesn't matter. But this is like the best a glute kickback has felt for me. So obviously I've kept it in, and it has actually worked. I have actually got some form of glutes now, which is really, really good. And the glute kickback in general is really strong. And again, shout out to Be Modified, because I absolutely love these cables. And it means that I don't have to move the bench around, because I can leave the bench there. And the cables, obviously, because there's 2 cable stacks, well, 2 cable adjustments in one, it just makes it a lot better. So yeah, I'm still increasing on these, which is really, really good. So then we have the prone lying hamstring curl. I think that's a Nautilus Nitro. Yeah, once again, a very, very good movement. 3 sets on here. I take it from 2 angles as well, which I'm glad I did, because you can see like all the detail on my back, which is quite cool. Again, just focusing on form and trying to do better than I did last time. I know that my glutes are like coming up straight away in the shortened range. However, for me, it feels good, and I'm not here to tell anyone, oh, you need to do it this way, you need to do it that way, because everyone's different. Everyone's muscle insertions are different. Everyone's movement patterns not completely different. But for me, if I send a video to my coach and my coach goes, yeah, this looks good, that's fine, happy days. then I'm going to post it and go, yeah, this is good, because it felt good and I got a hamstring pump and, you know, they felt like they got worked. So obviously the second set is at a different angle, and yeah, I just liked how this angle was. It just made me be able to see like everything working, even from like just holding on to the handles, and my back was just like nice and locked in, which is really, really cool. I'm just genuinely impressed with how my body's looking at the minute. And again, impressed with the hamstring curl and how it's looking at the minute. So then we move on to the Cybex squat press. Now, I know what you're all thinking. Rimini, that's not that heavy. Like, why have you only got 3 plates aside? If I'm honest, I've only just started to get the hang of this movement and get full depth. I mean, even this depth is nowhere near what my usual depth is from the angle. But at this point of prep, we're not wanting to max out compound movements. We're not wanting to try and get an extra plate aside every single week. We are just trying to keep up with what we've been doing and just reduce the risk of injury, because if we increase weights and then get injured, we have to rest. And even though, yes, resting is good in ways, it's not going to be productive during this prep at all, when we're trying to reserve as much muscle tissue as possible, especially being a #natty. So yes, it doesn't look heavy, but it still got me working hard, and it still got me to the point of failure. So I, again, was really impressed with this movement. And you know what? It is also scary, that machine is. I can't lie. Even as someone who's been in the gym for 4 years, that machine is scary, okay? So now on to the glute drive, and B Modified have finally got a Nautilus glute drive, which, hallelujah, because it was amazing and it felt amazing, and it's less quad dominant than the other one was. So yeah, I love a good glute drive, and I was really, really happy. This was my first session trying it out, and yeah, it felt really, really good. Does mean that my weight's a bit lower on this one compared to the last one, but more glute focus rather than quad focus, so it was a win-win in both areas. So then we're finally on to the leg extension. Again, a Nautilus. Nautilus is really good. I don't know if you've already figured that out yet. I'm always on the Nautilus stuff. Yeah, leg extension is always a good one. I always get fired up really, really quick into the set. And obviously I've got the seat back on just to lock myself in so my hips don't move around. And yeah, once again, these were really good, really smooth, really, really happy. And then I also had 3 sets of ab crunches on the cables. However, I didn't film these because they are just very, very long to do. And the eccentric phase is like 5 seconds. So it would have been about 40-50 seconds of the time on YouTube, where we're just going to move on to the posing. So I will leave you to just go through a posing round with me, and then I will catch you back later. Okay, so ignore the fact that I need to wash the pots and put the pots away that have been there since this morning. However, it is post-workout time, so I'm just going to weigh my cream of rice out. My Ninja Creamy is all ready to go. I just need to pop it in the machine. So today I have decided to do a white chocolate isolate, and then what I'll do, I'll pop my fruit in it, so then it makes white chocolate and raspberry ice cream, which again, I'm super excited with. I'm always excited with this because it's just one of them meals that I actually like can dive into, and it matches all my calories and it doesn't make me feel bad. So 50 grams of core, 35 grams of whey, 10 grams of peanut butter. So this is the Gas Mark 10 Cherry Bakewell, and I went and did a big smart and ordered some marzipan flavour drops for it as well. So I'm really excited to see how this enhances the flavour. And I will get back to you once I've set everything up, and I will show you the final piece. Okay, so we have got here 50 grams cream of rice in the flavour Cherry Bakewell from Gas Mark 10, 10 grams of peanut butter, there we go. And then we have got my Ninja Creamy, if it comes out. Jesus Christ, Rimini. Like today I've just not been on ball. Oh my god. Look at this though. Oh, this is amazing. So 35 grams of isolate whey, 100 grams of raspberries, water, xanthan gum, and some white chocolate drops. This has to be my favourite one so far. So I'm going to go quickly enjoy this, and then I'm going to take you along through a few cuts of onboarding a client. Well, onboarding a potential client. So yeah, I'll let you know how it goes. Relationship I've ever been in, like as confident as I am, and just like the value that I give to like myself and like yourselves who have just had such a better lifestyle because they've signed up to coaching. It's just like, yeah, it's just one of them investments for me where I'm just like, just take my money, just help me and take my money. So that is another client signed up, ready to go, and I'm buzzing. So I always get nervous on these calls because it's like getting to know the client. Is the client wanting to invest? What happens if they don't like me? But honestly, best advice is just be yourself, because people will appreciate you being your authentic self rather than just, you know, trying to be someone that you're not, or trying to be someone else, or trying to be like so business minded and stuff like that. Just be your friendly self, and your tribe is because of your vibe. Okay, so after that, I've still got half of my Ninja Creamy left. Yeah, I've still got half of that left. So I'm now going to enjoy that. And then I've got cardio, steps, and then I need to listen to some audiobooks that my business mentor has gave me for homework. So I will leave you guys to it.